When you think of making a curry from scratch, you associate it with many different spices, but I'm here to prove to you that you can make a curry with just a few key ingredients. This is my chicken turmeric curry with coconut cream. Now to start, preheat a large saute pan. This is over a medium to high heat, and I'll melt some coconut oil. Now I love the flavor of coconut oil, and it's got a high smoke point, which is great for frying. So about a tablespoon, half a tablespoon to a tablespoon. And now I'll add my chicken. Now I like to add chicken thigh when I'm making a curry because it's going to stay moist throughout the cooking process. These are just classic chicken thighs with the skin on, and I've removed the bone. Now I'll add some salt, a good pinch of salt on both sides, skin and the meat side. And then this goes in skin side down. Nice hot pan. And then just cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes or until the skin blisters. The skin's also going to render a lot of the fat too. So once that's golden brown, I'm going to turn them over and then cook them for another 3 to 4 minutes just to seal the chicken. We don't need to cook it completely at this stage. Now onto the other 2 key ingredients that really make this a special curry. If you can get your hands on a piece of fresh turmeric, do so. It is incredible in flavour. Now it does have a bit of a skin on it. It's a thin skin, just like ginger skin, so you do need to peel it off. And I'm just using a spoon to peel it off because I don't want to waste any of that lovely flesh inside. Now, on a fine grater, I'm going to mince the turmeric. See how fine I'm getting it? That's what we're looking for. All right, it's time to turn the chicken. Oh, it's looking good. So just sealing that for another few minutes. Another ingredient that I'm adding to this is some fresh ginger. I've peeled the ginger and I'm finely slicing it. I don't want to mince the ginger for this recipe. I want this to be in fine julienne. So when you bite into it, you taste the fresh ginger with the chicken as opposed to it being minced. So put this into 2 little piles and then with a sharp knife, finely slice it. Fantastic. I'm going to remove the chicken now and place it onto a plate. And then after a lot of that fat has rendered off, I do want to take some, and I'll just have a bowl here ready to go, and just pour some of it out, but not too much of the sediment and the caramelized little bits that have gathered in the pan. That is flavour. See how there's all those little golden caramelized bits? Leave that in the pan because that's going to give us a really nice sauce. Now I'm going to add the coconut cream. Now this is going to split and that's completely fine. And give it a shake and give that a mix, turning the heat on again. Once it starts to bubble away, just like it is now, we can add our ginger and our turmeric and watch how this turmeric starts to stain this creamy white coconut milk. Stir it in. And it's automatically dyeing the coconut cream into this bright yellow colour. Isn't that fantastic? And the smell, unbelievable. Now I'll return the chicken to the pan, skin side up to start with. And then any of the juices can go in. Pop the lid on. And then I'm going to cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side or until that chicken is completely cooked. Let's have a look at this chicken. Ooh, oh, it smells so good. It's incredible. There's only a few ingredients here and it is so aromatic. Now I'm going to turn this off and turn the chicken one more time. If it gets too thick, all you need to do is add 1/4 cup of water when you turn the chicken for the first time. Now to finish it off, I like to add a little bit of fresh lime juice. So cut a lime in half. And these ones are quite large and juicy, so I'll just add half a lime to this. Good squeeze, and that'll just balance the whole thing out. And then to serve this, a big spoonful of rice onto a plate, some jasmine or basmati rice. You could even use some quinoa for this curry. And I'll add a few pieces of our chicken thigh. And then I'm going to present it on the skin side, and I'll add a generous amount of this delicious turmeric and ginger coconut cream sauce over the top. How amazing is that yellow color? So good. And then just for a garnish, a really fresh garnish with this, some chili, finely sliced green chili. These ones aren't too hot. You could use some smaller chilies if you would like some heat. I'm going to keep it quite neutral. And a combination of Thai basil and Vietnamese mint. You can find this at all good Asian grocers, but if you can't find this, a big handful of coriander is fantastic. And because it has so much flavor, you really don't need too much of it on the top. So a small little pinch of each. This basil is so aromatic. And then I'll just put those leaves just on the top there. And then you can add a wedge of lime. And for a little bit of crunchiness, some fried shallots just on the top. Gosh, that looks good. I'm so impressed. That's a serious curry in a hurry. Few ingredients and it tastes unbelievable.